Conversation is an art, it is not a science. So when I'm teaching students about being good conversationalists, I cannot give them a prescription or a formula. Instead, I offer guidelines. I call them tools, not rules, right? Just so that we have some strategy, because every conversation, three parts. How do we start it? How do we sustain it? How do we stop it? Now that's what we're going to talk about right now, because that's usually the trickiest part. You've been talking with somebody, you feel like the conversation is stalling a little bit, you're running out of things to say, you feel like the other person is running out of things to say. How do you exit? How do you exit gracefully? Here's what we know you don't do. Here is your worst option: excuses. Because those excuses are going to backfire. Not only are they going to contribute to the awkwardness, they are really potentially even going to be very painful for the other person, and they'll certainly sound suspicious. Let me give you an example. Hey, you know, I have this haunting feeling that I left the oven on. Here's another one. You know, my kids are such little rascals. I bet right now my babysitter's pulling her hair out. Awkward laugh. What's the other person supposed to do? You've given that other person, your conversation partner, excuses. In your mind, they sound like explanations, but they're not. So there are great ways to end a conversation, and I teach those in my classes. Right now, I only have my 2 minutes, so stay away from those excuses. They're the worst way to answer. Okay, all we had time for, my 2 cents in these 2 minutes.